Fluffy's camping day. The very first thing Fluffy the teddy bear noticed when he woke up was the excitement. It was a feeling that fizzed in the air like bubbles in a soda pop. His best friend, Lily, did not slowly stretch and yawn. She popped straight up in bed, her eyes wide awake and sparkling. "It's today, Fluffy. It's camping day," she whispered, her voice a happy secret. Fluffy watched from his spot on the pillow as Lily became a whirlwind of happy energy. She pulled out her small blue backpack, the one just for her adventures. She carefully placed her most important things inside. She packed a warm sweater the color of a ripe orange. She packed a flashlight to help her see in the dark. She packed her favorite storybook about a friendly fox. And of course, she gently placed Fluffy right on top of everything, so he could see out. From his perch in the backpack, Fluffy watched the morning preparation scene. Lily's mommy and daddy were busy bees walking quickly from room to room, gathering a mountain of strange and wonderful things. They rolled up big, puffy sleeping bags that looked like colorful caterpillars. They carried a big bag that clinked and clanked with pots and pans for cooking. They packed a big box full of food, and Fluffy's nose twitched at the smell of bread and apples and other yummy things. Lily's daddy carried everything outside to load into the big, hungry car. The car swallowed up all the camping things until its tummy was very full. Lily's mommy had a very important piece of paper. It was the camping list. Lily held Fluffy up so he could see it too. "We have to check everything, Fluffy," she said, her finger moving down the list. "Sleeping bags? Check. Flashlights? Check. Marshmallows? Double check." She said the last part with a very serious nod, because marshmallows were the most important thing of all. Finally, it was time to go. The car ride was long and full of singing. Fluffy watched out the window as the big buildings and houses slowly disappeared. They were replaced by bigger and bigger trees, reaching their green arms up to the sky. When the car stopped, they had arrived at the most wonderful place. The camping site was a soft, flat patch of earth surrounded by tall, tall trees that whispered secrets to each other in the wind. The air smelled completely different here. It smelled like old leaves, like fresh dirt, like clean pine needles, and like a cool, clear stream. The very first thing Lily's daddy did was unpack the biggest thing of all, the tent. He and Mommy unfolded it, a big bundle of green and gray cloth. They pushed poles through little tunnels, and with a sudden, wonderful whoosh, the tent puffed up into a little cloth house. It was their new home for the night. Lily's mommy was in charge of making the inside of the tent cozy. Lily carried Fluffy inside to watch. "Mommy makes the best nest, Fluffy," she explained. She watched as Mommy unrolled the squishy sleeping pad and then laid the fluffy sleeping bags on top. She placed the pillows at the top, making a soft, comfortable bed for everyone. She even hung a little battery powered lantern from the top of the tent. which made the whole space glow with a soft golden light. Together, the family went for a walk in the woods. Lily carried Fluffy, pointing out everything. "Look, Fluffy, a yellow flower," she would say. "That's a prickly bush we mustn't touch." The trees were so tall they seemed to touch the clouds. Birds chirped hidden songs, and a squirrel chattered at them from a branch. Fluffy felt amazing. The forest was so big and so full of new things to see. He wasn't scared because he was with his family. He loved the smell of the fresh air and the sound of Lily's happy voice explaining the world to him. When they got back to the campsite, a new incredible smell filled the air. Lily's daddy was cooking dinner over a crackling, popping fire. He was grilling hot dogs until they were a little bit black and crispy on the outside. The smell was smoky and delicious. Lily's mommy was opening packages of baked beans, which smelled sweet and rich, and she was making lemonade that tasted sour and sweet at the same time. They ate their special camping dinner sitting on a log around the fire. The hot dog was warm in Lily's tummy, and the beans were gooey and good. As the sky turned dark purple and the stars began to blink awake, Lily's daddy poked a marshmallow onto a stick and held it over the fire. It puffed up, turned a beautiful golden brown, and became a gooey, melty, sweet treat. Willie made a s'more, sandwiching the warm marshmallow and a piece of chocolate between two crackers. It was the messiest, most delicious thing Fluffy had ever seen. As Lily got into her sleeping bag, cuddling Fluffy close, he could still smell the smoky fire on her sweater. He could hear the gentle crackle of the dying embers outside and the peaceful whisper of the wind in the trees. He was a little bit dirty, and he smelled like mosquito spray and forest. But he had never been happier. He had a whole day of adventure with his family, and now he was in a cozy tent under a blanket of stars. It was the best goodnight feeling in the whole wide world. That was the end of the story. Thank you for listening. If you like the story, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you next time!